When we think about the services opportunity that you have, it falls into today you're providing and have always been providing as an MSP guidance around how your end customers' technology change management has happened over the last 10 years or however long you've been operating. With Copilot, let's start with Copilot Chat because it's free. It's your online version on the web, not tied into your Microsoft Graph data internally, etc. When you think about Copilot Chat, from an advisory perspective, you want to expand on AI, get users using it, learning and training and understanding the process. When you think about how you're going to do that on the M365 Copilot side, you want them to build a strategy around how they're going to utilize that Copilot M365 in their Microsoft Graph, in their workload and tenant across their applications to build the best productivity value. You're going to move through those services opportunities and be able to, in the get ready mode, and help people to understand, well, what gaps do we have? And you've been talking to your customers about gaps for years. You know, your security, you don't have the right licensing for security. You're still on Windows 7 and Windows 11 has been out for 10 years. Please, let's fill that gap. You've got users that are working from anywhere with VPN. Let's cancel that and get them into the modern workplace. You've been providing this advice in this get ready mode. Now you have the carrot of M365 Copilot and AI to say, well, I'd love for you to get there. But when we think about your technical readiness today, the gaps that you have, you've got to change how you deal with data and how you assign accessibility to your teams, etc. When you get into the sales function, so now you've created information for them in both cases. You want to be able to go back and say, well, based on what we're doing, you've attended a webinar with us, Mr. Customer. You've done our information planning. You've gone ahead and reorganized your data and worked with our data governance. Now let's get this internally for you. Here's the kind of payouts you're going to get. From a reseller perspective, as yourself, when you think about the margins, the back-end incentives, there's a lot around AI, Copilot, and utilization for agents. When you have a call to action and you've developed a steering committee as the advisor to your end customer, you're now intertwining yourself into their annual planning. You want to be able to say every year, what has been the best utilization you've gotten out of your agents? What do we need to build for you next? How do we improve on the current agents that you have? You're putting yourself into the development practice for that end customer. And now you're creating more stickiness. But then they're also going to pay you to not only update and improve the agents that they have, but to now come up with new work cases that they want you to support with an agent. Which gets you to your customizing your Copilot agents for them. Because the more you understand the business and the more you offer that information, the easier it will be for your customers to understand your process so that they can then take a look at what's happening internally at their business and provide you with more agents that they'd like you to customize for them.
Yeah, it's a lot more exciting for the customers to be talking to you about how to improve their business, their workflow, than talking about hardware lifecycle management, where you're feeding them costs that they have to ingest just to keep their business running. This is exciting for them. You're gonna be much stickier, as Jermaine put it, when you're truly caring about saving them time, understanding their business better. This is really where we get to jump in as IT professionals and show our value.